Our political reporter Rob Powell has been keeping a close eye on proceedings and joins us live from Westminster. Rob, how tough was the questioning today?
Well, it was very tough, and the tone from the three Oxfam bosses appearing today was humble. There was a raft of apologies and admissions. The bosses said sorry for not coming clean sooner and admitting that some of their staff working in Haiti after that earthquake in 2010 had used prostitutes. Well, the latest figures we have from the Home Office are for June this year. They show that there were 124 asylum seekers supported under this scheme here in Portsmouth. Now, that's 43% of the total number in the southeast. Now, one of the other main cluster areas, Southampton, had around half the number at 61. But many other areas around the south and around the southeast took none. Places like Winchester, Guildford, Bournemouth, Chichester, they all took none. And that's part of the reason why the City Council here wants the Home Office to have a rethink.
Andrew Leadsom isn't the only MP to receive death threats, though, is she?
That's right. The Metropolitan Police say they're now investigating 4 reports of similar letters that have been sent to MPs over the past week. The London MP Zac Goldsmith says that one of his 80-year-old constituents was sent a similar letter. But of course, it's not just Brexit supporting MPs that have received threats since that vote for Brexit in 2016. Buckinghamshire MP Dominic Greaves says he's received death threats for his pro-EU stance.
Rob's with me now. What does the surveillance industry say?
Well, as you might expect, Sally, it's been quite difficult to get someone to go on camera and talk about this, but I did manage to get through to someone who's actually working at this Farnborough event on the phone this afternoon. He put it bluntly. He said the campaigners we're speaking to are barking up the wrong tree. He said this is not about arms sales or weapon sales, this is about security.
So what does the government or HMRC say?
Well, HMRC says that it's prohibited from releasing this information. It says that there are exceptions to these laws, but none of these apply in this specific case.
Rob Powell has been sifting through the manifestos.
Well, Sally, just last night, Nick Clegg said he wouldn't do a coalition deal that compromised on education. And the Liberal Democrats say they would guarantee children are taught by qualified teachers. That's something free schools currently don't have to do.
We were very lucky to get in a new build house, and we were very pleased to move out of the flat we were in.
Test Valley Borough Council is broadly meeting its house building targets, thanks in part to estates like these. It wants to build 10,000 new homes in the borough in almost 20 years, but not everyone's happy.
Rob Powell has this exclusive report.
Migrants making the long journey through Europe. It's a journey Amir made 5 years ago, fleeing from Iran. We're protecting his identity.
Psychologically, socially, financially, in every aspect, I have lost many things.
Amir was housed here in Portsmouth by a private company called Clear Springs, which is contracted by the government to provide accommodation for asylum seekers. The city is what's known as a cluster area, a main hub location where asylum seekers are dispersed to and housed. Hello and welcome to South Today. I'm Rob Powell. On the programme this lunchtime. Trouble at sea. Portsmouth's new Type 45 destroyers are to be fitted with new engines because they keep breaking down. The BBC can reveal that the Royal Navy's new Type 45 destroyers will have to be fitted with new engines because they keep breaking down. All 6 of the Type 45s are based in Portsmouth, and the repairs are expected to cost tens of millions of pounds.